Welcome to Filthy Off-Road Adventures. We're Matt and Lisa, and this is the start of our full-time journey. In this episode, we kick things off at the stunning Tcharkulda Rock, waken to an unforgettable Outback sunrise, and digging into the rock's surprising history. From there we head west to Ceduna, learning firsthand just how tricky it is to find water on the road. Before hitting the dirt out to South Australia's best kept secret, the remote surf camp at Point Sinclair, known as Cactus Camp. If you're chasing the real Australia, you're in the right place. Welcome to our 2025 Nullarbor series. Let's go. Well, good morning. We camped here last night at Tcharkulda Rock, which is up here in the background. It's beautiful, beautiful escarpment. So we've captured that this morning at sunrise. It was absolutely gorgeous. So hope you've enjoyed that so far. So we just had some breakfast. We're going to get ready to go soon, but it's just gone for a bit of a walk. We will go around the other side and look at. I think it's the hut. I think it was Tom and Tilly, I think was the name of the people that used to be there. We'll get a bit more information when we go around there. We haven't been around there at the moment. It's where all the campers are. So if you do come here, the one thing we were recommended by some friends is do a lap. Go around and have a look at where you want to go. Everyone is camped. So as you come in from over this way here, and there's probably 6 or 7 cars or caravans over there. So we just kept going around. Thankfully, we got that advice and we've come around. And as you can see, I'm just going to turn you around. There is no one. So absolutely no one around. We've got the place to ourselves. Ivy's coming to say hello. And last night with the sun set, that was our background. It was just absolutely beautiful. And while I've got you turned this way as well, you can see these rock walls here. So they basically go around most of the base, because it's obviously the water falls quite naturally on this beautiful rock. I'm not sure what sort of rock it is, whether it's granite or not, but basically it falls and then it's channeled all the way down along these, and they go right around. And you probably can't see on this with this lens, but over towards, you can see those tanks. There's a fenced off area, and there's actually a little reservoir there where it collects. It's very clever, way of collecting excess water. It's almost like, think of it like the roof of your house. So it's just basically making sure that you get all the water off this rock, because it's not going to virtually none of it's going to penetrate into the rock. So it's allowing you to collect it and basically collect it into that reservoir there. So very clever for something that still would have taken a lot of work, but for a lot of work they would have actually had a lot more sustainable water in an area where water is a very rare commodity and it's a very valuable resource. So very, very clever Aussie ingenuity. I'm sure it's probably done elsewhere in the world, but we'll claim it. So I'm going to go and finish packing down with Lise, and then we'll go and have a look at the hut before we go. But this is a great place. If you are coming through, definitely worth pushing on and staying here. It's everyone does the air and they do nothing but the beach. And trust me, we love the beach, as you know, but places like this get forgotten a lot of the time. So definitely make sure you put this on your list and come and have a look. It's definitely worth a look, worth a check out. It is a $10 donation. Now it's a bit hard to find. Basically, go into the shelter. So there's a shelter around there, and there's a little post there that you can put the money into. So make sure you donate, because they do have toilets there. It's a long drop. It's a non-flushing toilet. But there's all these little huts and sheds and stuff around the place that you can use as well. So heaps of room. Spread yourself out. Don't grab the first place, and you'll absolutely have a ball here. All right, let's go check out the rest of this place. See the dog? We can see a dog. Maybe we're just delirious, but we can see a dog. That's pretty cool. There's been a few amazing sculptures in the rocks today, hasn't there, Lise?
She's got a dirty mind.
What's that, sorry?
Nature's got a dirty mind.
Has nature got the dirty mind?
Nature, yes.
There's all these cool little cuts in the rocks. It's incredible the way they form. Have a look at this. Give it a second for the light to adjust. This goes in. Look at this. Like all these little cuts and tunnels, and basically all through the different rocks. Now, if you've had any kids or big kids like me, they just have a ball. There's just so much to explore here and check out. It's just unreal. This definitely needs to go on your list, anyone. Anyone who wants to come and enjoy something beautiful and natural like this, make sure you get here. So this is where you come in. You come in from over here and basically come in, and as you can see, there's all these sections here, and this is where everyone was parked up. I'm actually surprised everyone's gone so soon this morning. I was actually very surprised the amount of people that camped here this morning at sunrise. There was one lot of people, and that was it. So everyone else was obviously sleeping in or whatever like that. But yeah, I was surprised for such a beautiful area why you wouldn't come up here and enjoy it. But yeah, literally, I apologise. There's one person left, so it's thinned out very quickly. And I was talking about the rock walls before. You can see it down here. All the way along, it goes all the way back there into that reservoir. It's very cool. I'm going to stop playing on these rocks, go back to Lise, who's been cooking her breakfast, and we're going to head off. We'll catch up with Lise and see exactly where we're going to go today, and we will get going. We haven't got a huge day today, which is great. We made up some time yesterday, obviously, so hopefully it won't be a huge amount of time on the road, and let's head north, head west I should say. I'm so used to say north, let's head west. So I was talking earlier about these channels. You can see basically they come down either side. So you can see they come down and then down into here, into the reservoir. So the interesting thing was, I was just reading there that I didn't actually realise that this was actually originally done to supply water to the town, which is pretty cool. That explains why so much work put into it. So let's go and have a look at the little reservoir, see how big it is. So you can see that's where it comes through from the rock, so it's the rock up there. There's even an overland, just to capture any sort of flow from the overland as well, into this pit. I'm assuming probably a sediment pit, just to try and take some of the sediment out. You can see it's quite deep, and then through here, channels, the grates are obviously just to catch any rubbish, and then into here. As you can still see, it is still collecting. It's actually a big reservoir. I'd like to know how deep it is, but obviously you can see it's definitely not used anymore. I wonder, very similar to what it was back in when we saw the old gold mine, whether it actually originally had a roof over it with those piles there. This looks like a fairly fresh fence as well, just to keep people out. We're just heading off, or about to head off. We're just doing a quick walk. This is the side that we didn't camp on. We camped over literally straight over there, pretty much. So we drove past this and went around the back. Even as we went further, there was actually another couple of really nice campsites, wasn't there?
There was. There's heaps of campsites in here. Reasonably flat. There will be some levelling needed on some of the campsites. And it's a paddock, so there's going to be some holes and rocks.
Yeah, overall it's for a caravan, for a camper, it's very good. Look, if you've got like a rooftop tent or something like that, it's going to be a bit more challenging. But overall, it's pretty damn good. There's some really super flat areas. So, beautiful area over here, isn't it?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So on this side of the rock, there's a long drop toilet and a barbecue and a little historical hut, which I'm sure Matt's spoken about before.
I didn't know much about it, so...
Yeah, so in 1915 roughly it was built as a surveyor's cottage, I suppose, because obviously how brilliant is this? They used the rock behind us as a form of water source. And then it became a home to Tom and Tilly, who were a local couple that lived there as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So like I was saying before, long drops, have you been in there yet?
Not yet.
We're really lucky. We've got our own toilet now, thankfully.
Yes.
And there is over here, get Lisa to walk over there.
The barbecue, which looks lovely.
So you can see, like, this is where a lot of people, so this is where majority of people were camped here last night through here. There was, as you saw earlier, there was that troopy set up. He was set up just over there. So you camp there and you are right at the rock, right there, perfect space. So this is all part of it. It's a barbecue, looks like coin operated. No, not even, it's a free barbecue. How good is that?
Awesome.
So little bench space.
There's the donations and visitors.
So there's your donations, very clear. So a lot of people say that they struggle to find it. It's pretty damn clear. So just walk up and there's a slot down the bottom here. So basically you pop the money up into here, okay? So there's actually, is there a visitor's book? No book. So yeah, absolutely lovely. It's like I said, great little campsite for a $10 donation. It's very worth it.
It's beautiful, it's clean. Whoever's maintaining it is doing a great job.
And to be fair, look, there's so much negativity at the moment, isn't there, about people, as in people camping and leaving mess and everything like that. There was, what, 7 vans here last night?
I think so, yeah.
You would have no clue. There's not a skerrick of rubbish. Actually, as I say that, there's one small piece I can see over there just glinting in silver, but that's it. At least we'll go and pick it up. But there's so much negativity about that at the moment. I think what we need to do is we need to talk about the positives. When we come across those positives, I think we need to bring them up as well, because otherwise all we're going to do is we're just going to get all this bad press and everyone's going to be going, oh, campers are grubs, everything like that, when the majority of us aren't. Majority of us are very, very responsible, very clean people, and unfortunately we are all getting tarred with the same brush. So yes, we'll call out people when they've been grubs, but I think we need to start calling out really clean campsites as well, because there are some amazing people out there camping. All right, I think she's trying to find it. Looks like it's a bit of alfoil, is it?
Yeah, someone's had a fire there.
Yeah, so it's a bit of alfoil in the fire. But that's okay, it's pretty minimal. There's a bin here, so we'll use that now. And we're going to head off. So where are we heading off to now, Lise?
Well, we're heading towards Devonport Creek, which is just past Ceduna. We'll get some water at Ceduna. Ceduna. Everyone just needs to talk like me. Let's blame it on an accent somehow. Yeah, so Devonport Creek for a bit of beach camping, as long as the mozzies aren't too bad.
Yeah, so what have we heard?
That it's absolutely beautiful, and a few people have said that the mozzies are quite bad after dark.
Yeah, so they reckon as soon as dark comes, get the hell inside your van.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, because we're not a full van, like, because we are still a hybrid. We have obviously our windows. They're basically just fly mesh that you have like in a tent type thing. So they seem to work okay with mozzies in that, hey, but midgies, definitely we see some midgies come through.
I've only slept in the van for 2 nights.
True.
I don't know. You tell me.
You do see some insects come through. But look, at the end of the day, that's part of it.
I'm going to break left.
You're going to break left? Okay, Lisa's going to go and check out the loo. And I'll pop down the bottom here clean or not clean?
It's certainly an Instagram worthy dunny.
Oh, because it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Well done.
toilet.
Look, Outback dunny.
And you just got into my shot.
I'm going to be in trouble for that.
Yes.
Oh, we're just waffling shit now. So we're going to go. I'm going to go have a drink and talk to Dumpy.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights. And I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
See it? He's not going anywhere, your bird will. Oh, the bird's just flying away, isn't it? This beautiful skink. Whoop, he's a bit upset then because I stood near the ground. Hopefully you can see him with this. I just don't want to upset him, but I want to be able to show him to you. Sadly, I can't see the screen very well in this light, so I'm hoping you can see him. Yeah. He's beautiful. Ironically, we were concentrating on a, is the eagle still there? We were concentrating on a sea eagle and we're wondering why Ivy was pulling, and she was having a look at him, and it didn't even seem that fussed by, did he?
No.
Wow, that's beautiful. I wish I could see him a bit better, but I'm not going to do what some people do and actually pull him out. So this is Pinky's Point Lookout, I think it is. It does say to be careful of the right near the cliff edges because it's quite unstable. As you can see, they've used some old steel and everything to prop them up. So I'm just keeping myself well back. So far, we've seen a sea eagle. We've seen a little stumpy tail skink. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's heaps of bird life as well. There's some really big seagulls, like huge seagulls. I almost swear they're like an albatross. And there's also another seagull sitting down there. And this is actually a salt. There's a salt plant here. So salt being manufactured or being refined back there and then being loaded onto these ships. So it's quite interesting. The water's a beautiful colour. Hopefully it comes out in the video. But it's this beautiful dark blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully the wind's not too bad on the mic. So there's a number of shipwrecks up here as well. So up there there's a section talking about a number of the different shipwrecks. And then there's obviously this lookout, which we'll head up to now. But you know me, I like to be down on the rocks. Not sure if you can hear these guys down here. They're the biggest seagulls I've ever seen. They're huge. So there's Lise. There's some stairs down there. I'm pretty sure that's from the bottom lookout, which I think we can get the car down to. So I'm going to head back up the way I came, go back up and catch up with Lisa, and we'll see if we can get down to these stairs. And it looks like a little bit of a beach, so we might be able to actually get Ivy out down there as well. We'll see if dogs are allowed. Probably not the easiest way to come up, but it's more fun. How beautiful is this, seriously? There they are. So this telescope, so this is part of it, this is free. A lot of the places you go through, they actually cost money. But this actually brings in, I don't know if you can even see on this lens, but there's a freighter out there, and this thing brings it in and it fills the entire screen. It's massive. So I don't know what the magnification is, but it's huge. But it's free to use, it's great. And they've got maps that shows you where you are and all the different points, and that relates to these marks here. So it's really easy. And as you can see, even the point where they put Q here, so it makes it easy to go, okay, I'm going to look for that point there. So you spin it around and you look out there, and in the case of Q, you're looking at Dirt Circuit and West Coast Motorcycle Club. There you go. Anyway, we're going to head into town and grab some water now. The exciting things you do. But yeah, super impressed. This is actually really, really lovely out here. We didn't know what to expect, so definitely make sure you come out here if you're dropping through Ceduna. Don't just pass through. Drop in and check out this place. It's great. So anyone coming through Ceduna, I'll give you a little bit of a tip. It's listed on Wikicamps that there's 2 water sites. One up the road which says it's actually closed, permanently closed, and it actually just suggests this one. But if you don't click on it by mistake, like my wife, it shows up as a water point, but it's actually just water bottles. So it actually is no good for filling up your van. We're pretty good with water, we're just going to top up. But apparently the one down the road where you could pay for it is apparently closed. We'll go and check and have a look and see, but if it is, I'll let you know as well, just so that if that's the case, there's basically no water in Ceduna. So just have that in your mind when you're heading across the Nullarbor. The only other place we've seen that looks like you can get water is actually at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll let you know if this next one's open as well, or shut. So I can confirm that the paid account is definitely shut, so it's account only. So we were just talking to the information centre, and the girls were saying that they are actually, apparently there is a bit of a push to actively get this opened again. Look, they didn't say why, but I'm assuming it's probably just a shortage of water. I'd say it's just a water shortage issues, the reason it's shut. But it's alright, see if I can get you in here without squishing us both up too much. But yeah, so the girls did say they're actively trying to get it reopened, but at this stage apparently you can go to the caravan park near the airport. Airport caravan park. So you can go there and get water. You've got to pay for it, which is fine, but you just go there, and apparently they are giving water to people at this stage. So just be aware, coming into Ceduna, there's basically no water available other than if you go to the caravan park at the airport. So factor that in your plans. All right, let's go, and we're going to ring it. We think we're going to be right. We've got, what, 90%? So we've got about 90% of water, so we should be fine, especially definitely across the Nullarbor Roadhouse anyway. And we've had a change of plans. Where are we going to now?
Point Sinclair. So we're going to go to Penong and then down to Port Sinclair Road, staying at Cactus Campground.
And why is that?
Because there's too many mosquitoes at Devonport Creek. So at the moment, because they've had a little bit of rain, the mozzies are out in force, and the lady in the information centre doesn't live that far away from Devonport Creek, and even though she was being very diplomatic, she let us know that there was a lot of mosquitoes. Yeah,
and she said they literally swarm. She said there's nothing you can do about it. They swarm at you, you just cannot do anything about it. So she pretty much at home, it's obviously a problem. There's lots of mangroves over that way. She said at home she's always got long sleeve, long pants on, and she sleeps with a bloody fly net on. That's how bad it is. So, and that's in a house. So yeah, as much as it looks incredible, apparently there is some times during the year that it's not too bad. We're going to try and key it up one year, but at this stage we're gonna take a hard pass and head off. And this place looks good, and it's a paid camp, isn't it?
It is. It is a paid camp, but
it's about $20 a person.
$20 per person.
20 a person. No, it's cold showers, flushing toilets. That's it.
Kitchen.
And camp kitchen. We had enough of the highway by now, and it was time to hit the dirt. That first stretch of gravel always fires you up. It means you're leaving the crowds behind. Next stop, a remote surf camp hardly anyone talks about, Point Sinclair, or as the locals call it, Cactus Camp. Welcome to Lake McDonald, or the Pink Lake. We're going to cover this off in more detail in the next episode. As this was our first experience seeing Lake McDonald, I really wanted to share the experience with you. Wow, this place is spectacular. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this place. Look at this place, guys. Sorry, this is incredible. So this is Point Sinclair. Whoop, you're right, Dumpy. Tripping over. So this is Point Sinclair, and it's a campground there. It's $20 per person per night, and all the reviews we saw, they said, oh, it's not really worth it because you basically don't get much. But you know what? Wow, who cares? When that is, for us, 60 to 70 metres from our camper, it's worth everything. That's unreal. Wow. Unfortunately, Lisa's up in the caravan. She's got some issues at the moment, some medical issues, so she won't be down at least for a little bit anyway. Hopefully that settles down shortly. But I'm just going to sit down. I'm just going to sit down and relax. I might see if we can get actually over here. You can see there's some stairs over here. Might see if I can get Ivy down to the beach, because going by the rules of what everyone else is doing, it looks like the dogs can go off leash. So definitely on lead in the park, but it appears no one's doing that, which is quite annoying. But hopefully we can get her off the lead down here. But oh my goodness, this place is spectacular. All right, let's go have a look.
Through the door,
so gorgeous. Hey, little man. That is beautiful. A bit low. I need to move down so that you're a bit higher.
Funny.
We are just going to enjoy this beautiful sunset, then we're going to have some dinner, and I'm actually going to do some editing. But so we're going to retire for the night. So we're going to leave you here, but I just wanted to leave you with this amazing sunset that we're going to have.
So are you. I live for the moments when you